Hello friends, and welcome to the Lovely Place channel, the channel for stories and more. Today's story is from the Thomas the Tank Engine series created by the Rev W Awdry in 1945. This story, Percy's Promise, was first published in the UK in 1992. We're using the original story and illustrations from the book and adding some extras along the way. So get comfortable, hang on to your hats, and away we go.
Beep, beep, beep.
Every summer, the island of Sodor is very busy. Holidaymakers love to sightsee, and when the weather is fine, there is no better place to visit. Some people like to go to the mountains, others like the valleys. Children love the seaside. One morning, Thomas was puffing along the line that runs by the coast. His two coaches, Annie and Clarabelle, were packed with children going to the beach. Everyone was happy. Percy was taking some trucks to the harbour. "Hello, Thomas, you look cheerful. I wish I could take children today instead of trucks." "They're the vicar's Sunday school," explained Thomas. "I'm busy this evening, but the station master says I can ask you to take the children home." "Of course I will," promised Percy. That's the problem, that when you promise to do something, you've got to do it. Later, Percy saw Harold.
"Sorry, Percy, can't talk. I'm on high alert."
"Why?"
"Bad weather's due. My help's always needed. Mind how you go, Percy."
"Pah," puffed Percy. "As long as I've got rails to run on, I can go anywhere, in any weather, anyhow. Goodbye." He set off for the beach. It was a beautiful day, but Edward was worried. "Be careful," he warned. "There's a storm coming." A promise is a promise, thought Percy, no matter what the weather. The children had a lovely day, but by tea time, dark clouds loomed ahead. Annie and Clarabelle were glad when Percy arrived. He was just in time. The rain streamed down Percy's boiler. Ooh, he shivered and thought of his nice dry shed. Percy struggled on past coastal villages and into the countryside. The river was rising fast. "I wish I could see, I wish I could see, I wish I could see," complained Percy as he battled against the rain. More trouble lay ahead. "Oh," hissed Percy, "the water is sloshing my fire." Percy's driver and the fireman had to find some more firewood. "I'll have some of your floorboards, please," said the fireman to the guard. "I only swept the floor this morning," grumbled the guard, but he still helped. Soon Percy's fire was burning well. He felt warm and comfortable again. Then he saw Harold. "Oh dear," thought Percy, "Harold's come to laugh at me." Something thudded onto Percy's boiler. "Ow!" exclaimed Percy. He didn't need to throw things. "It's a parachute," laughed his driver. "Harold's dropping hot drinks for us." "Thank you, Harold," whistled Percy.
"Good to be of service, old chap,"
replied Harold, and buzzed away. The water lapped Percy's wheels. Percy was losing steam again, but he plunged bravely on. "I promised," he panted. "I promised, I promised, I promised, I promised." He made one more big effort, and at last, exhausted but triumphant, he brought the train home. "Well done, Percy," cheered Thomas. "You kept your promise despite everything." The Fat Controller arrived in Harold. First he thanked the men, then Percy.
"Harold told me you were a wizard."
"He says he can beat you at some things, but not at being a submarine. I don't know what you two get up to sometimes, but I do know that you're a really useful engine." "Oh, sir," whispered Percy happily. And that, my friends, is the end of Thomas the Tank Engine's story about Percy's Promise. So if you enjoyed it and the way I present stories, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Thanks very much for listening, and until next time, bye for now.